Hello, Facebook. All right. Welcome. I'm Chrisella Herzog. I'm the CEO of Humble Hustle Studios, and this is our weekly Lunch and Learn. We do this on Tuesdays around lunchtime every week to kind of help give small business owners and entrepreneurs some tips and tricks, learn about things that are happening in the marketing world so that it's easier for you to manage your social media marketing, manage your digital marketing, and get an idea of what kind of changes are coming up in the social media world so that you can get ready for them. So this week I am, just a heads up, I am trying something new with recording this webinar. If it works, I'll tell you how I did it next week. If it doesn't, I'll keep trying things. If you watched the video last week, you saw that the screen sharing was not the best. So I'm trying out different tools now to see what I can get to do to make screen sharing with Facebook work. So we're trying out some different things. But this week's going to be fun. This week we are talking about how to schedule Instagram posts with your Facebook account. Okay, this is really exciting because one thing I get asked all the time is, how do you schedule Instagram from your desktop? Can you only do it from your computer, or can you only do it from your phone? If you do want to schedule posts for Instagram in advance, how do you do it? You basically have to use a third-party tool like Planoly or Later. And while those are great and do have free options on them for somebody who's just managing like one account, just doing one post a day, that sort of thing, it still can be a pain in the butt if you don't want to deal with third-party tools or all that sort of stuff. So Instagram you can finally schedule Instagram posts from your Facebook Creator Studio account. Now, this is kind of an interesting move from Facebook, just to give you like a little bit background why this is happening. There is a move right now in policy areas to break up big tech companies. You've probably heard it from some of the presidential candidates. Well, one of the things that is on the radar to be broken up is Facebook, breaking up Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, Messenger, all these different platforms. So what Facebook is doing is consolidating to show that all these different platforms that it controls is actually one great big platform. So it's kind of weird on the policy side and why their motivations are happening. We can talk about that later. But when it comes to things that it means for you, this could be a really good move for you, and you actually have access to some native scheduling tools with Facebook now. Great. So let's dive into how this is going to work. Like last week's video, if you don't have a business manager account set up yet, you're going to want to have a Facebook Business Manager account, because that's where you're going to be able to access Creator Studio through this platform as well. But today I'm going to post something to Humble Hustle Studios. All right, here we are. Add content. So we're going to go add content from a file upload. All right, so there's the Instagram post. Now here's something that's really great. If you want to add more than one image at a time, you can do that. If you so you can schedule multiple images, which is something that some of the third-party platforms they struggle with. You have to post it manually. You can't have them go up on Instagram automatically, unfortunately. So, but you can do that automatically with Facebook now. So we're going to write the caption up here. Well, let's actually change this caption. All right. So short little thing, we're going to add a couple of hashtags. Oops. You can add a location here if you want to. I generally don't do that just because my posts aren't necessarily always location specific, but if you want to do that, let's see what will come up here if I start typing in. So if you start typing in something, the mill is the co-working space I work in. So if you start typing in something right here, then you'll see different options right here. The mill is not one of my options, so I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to have it cross to Facebook, cross post to Facebook, and that's it. That's all you need to do. Really simple. So I'm going to schedule this to go out. That's a little weird. I'm going to have this scheduled to go out at 12:30 p.m. So if you want to add anything else up here, file upload, Facebook page, anything like that, you can do that. I don't want to do that this time, so we're just going to hit schedule. All right. And there you go. Instagram is scheduled for you. Super simple. Super duper simple. All right. So I'm going to switch back out of this. Well, hold on. Let me see if I can show you some insights and all that sort of stuff here first. So insights. This is some insights. You can go over here and see this sort of stuff. So, teach, don't do. I am kind of the worst at remembering to post to Instagram for myself, but you can come over here and see, what your Instagram stats are, what your audience is like, some of the, statistics and demographics behind your audience. And, basically the same things that you can see if you are also part of, I'm sorry, same thing you can also see on your Instagram Insights when you're actually in the app. And then you can go through here, see all these different options that are here for the different posts, the different videos. You'll see, you can even check out your stories over here. You'll see that it's kind of got all these things mixed together because I'm showing all accounts. That's okay. Just make sure you're looking for the one that you want to look for. All right. So that is Instagram. That's scheduling Instagram through Facebook. It's really pretty simple. And I hope that it actually saves you some time because I know a lot of people, it gets so frustrating trying to schedule Instagram for people. So this is like a nice simple tool for somebody who's, just running one Instagram account, don't really have to do too much with it, that sort of thing. Really super simple option there for you. Okay, so couple things you have to do before you can use that tool. First, you have to make sure that your Instagram account is connected to your Facebook account. If you don't know how to do that, you can go into your Facebook page settings and connect it in there. There should be an option on the left-hand side that shows Instagram. So you have to make sure that it's connected to your Instagram account, and then you have to go in and connect it to your Facebook Creator Studio. Not too difficult to do, just have to go through the steps to do it. Now, the second thing that you have to make sure of before you start scheduling through Creator Studio is you have to make sure that your Instagram account is set up as a business profile. So on Instagram, there's two options for profiles. There's a business profile and there's a personal profile. The business profile will give you access to statistics, will make it so that you have better contact us options. If you look at the Humble Hustle Studios Instagram account, you will see that there are things like you can see events that I have coming up. You can do a contact me, things like that. So there are different buttons that you can put on your Instagram account, different calls to action that you can use when you have this, when you have a business profile. And you get access to statistics, you get access to your Instagram stories archive, things like that. With the changes coming to Instagram, one of the things that they are testing is getting rid of like counts. So when you look at a post to see like how many likes a post has gotten, if you want to be able to see those anymore, you will have to switch to a business account. It's one thing that they are doing to try to kind of cut back on some negativity that comes with a very image-focused social media platform. So, and it also is, part of helping to cut back on influencer fraud too. Because you can have an influencer account that gets a lot of likes from bots, but doesn't get any click-throughs, any engagement, or it doesn't sell any products, things like that. So They're trying to cut back on influencer fraud and implementing that other ways. So you'll want to make sure that you have a business profile, because a business profile will still have access to the statistics that are, the like statistics for each post. You'll still be able to see that. If you have a personal profile, you won't be able to see like counts anymore. So if you want to see things like, which post ends up being more effective, which post gets more engagement, things like that, you're going to want to switch over. Lots of reasons to switch to a business profile. The other great thing that is going on with the Facebook Business Creator Studio that I forgot to mention about Instagram. You might have seen on that top left-hand button when I clicked Create that you had the option to create an IGTV, an Instagram TV video. Previously, you did not have an option for scheduling those videos. You just had to record it and upload it right away when you wanted it to go live. You now have an option for scheduling it, and it's just through Facebook's Creator Studio. So if Instagram TV is a part of your strategy that is important to you, this is going to be a really great tool for you. We can talk a little bit more about what IGTV is and how you might use that as a strategy in a future video. So one more thing I want to go over today is, why would you not want to use Facebook Creator Studio to schedule posts? Why would you want to use a third-party tool? Like I mentioned, there are a lot of third-party tools out there. I have used Planoly personally. The tool that I am using right now is called Later, and I really like it. I have a paid version of it, and I really like the statistics I get from it. I get options for seeing like when the best time of day to post is, things like that. Things that you will not get with Facebook Creator Studio. What you will get with a third-party tool is, if you are a visual person, and I'm a visual person, if you want to see how the Instagram posts are going to be laid out when somebody lands on your profile, you're going to want to do a third-party tool, because Facebook will not show you that. They're going to show you posts scheduled in a list. It's always been like that with Facebook tools, so maybe they will change it. I don't see it happening soon though. So if you're a visual person and you have a specific look that you want for your Instagram profile, then you will want a third-party tool so you can see, like, when you schedule something, what are the images going to look like lined up next to each other. I mentioned when I was talking about Later that I get to see things like the best time of day to post something, like when a post is going to get the most engagement. Those kind of statistics you will not get with Facebook. You saw the insights that you get through Creator Studio. They're basically the same insights you get through Instagram's platform. You're not going to get great statistics with Facebook Creator Studio. And if you want better statistics that you can dig into and really get granular and see what people are doing and how they're engaging with your content, you're going to want a third-party platform. Later is pretty cool in that you can, and actually, it's not just Later, it's several platforms. So test which one works best for you. But you can do something where you can see which post ends up bringing in specific traffic to a product. If you're an e-commerce company, which post brings in traffic to a specific product, how much money you made off of that specific post, things like that. Excuse me. Also, the other thing that's kind of like weird with Instagram on Creator Studio is having other people collaborate with it. So right now, if you want other people to be able to collaborate with you, say you hire somebody, like, you hire an intern, they're working on your social media marketing, something like that. That doesn't happen very often with big companies, despite all the jokes about the intern going off the rails or something like that. But with small companies, I know that interns end up working on the social media a lot because, business owners are so busy, and it's something that the intern can do. So you want to have an intern have access so they can schedule posts to go out on your Instagram. If you have multiple Instagram accounts connected to your Creator Studio, like you saw that I did, if you add a team member to that, they will have access to all of those Instagram profiles, not just one that you want them to have access to, all of them. So be mindful of that. if you have a third-party tool, then you can do something like give them access to just one platform and restrict their access that they have to different things. So if something like that, if you manage several accounts, you have different brand profiles for some reason, that's something to consider with security and access to your Instagram accounts. So like I said, third-party tools definitely still have their benefits for scheduling. So it just depends on what your social media needs are. And if you have questions about that, like, you're not sure if you'll need a third-party tool, something like that, leave your question in the comments. I'd be happy to get back to you and answer them. Or we can set up like a 15-minute call. I'd be happy to talk to you about, hey, I don't know what I'm doing with my Instagram. What kind of scheduler do I need? So, yeah. All right. That is everything from me today. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see you next week.